EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Williams to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
319! 319!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Come. 319! 319! Hey, check 26!
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
158!
A give to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
319!
On play action, now Rodgers. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
319!
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, here we go.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to be Packer football.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams from 17 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cleveland's offense coming back onto the field. Last week, Cleveland losing to Houston. Not a good game for Baker Mayfield. 3 first-half interceptions. And how about this nugget? He hadn't had 3 interceptions in a game, Charles, since his freshman year at Texas Tech.
How about that? Isn't it fitting, though? First year at Texas Tech, right? He throws the 3 interceptions in a ball game. He plays a team from Texas and throws 3 more interceptions. But, look, it's tough to move the ball against the Houston Texans, maybe the hottest team in the NFL right now. Part of being a rookie quarterback, part of the edge.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
We got three down. Hey, fellas, we got three. Let's go.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The give is to Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
That's fine. Yeah. We are going.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
Here's Jones. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. And what to do now on 4th and goal? Two minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Crosby puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
On the return, Jabril Peppers. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
All right, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an alley to run. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays?
There goes Duke Johnson. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, 56 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check 26.
Now Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. On that incompletion, since we're hitting the home stretch of the regular season here, wanted to talk about some of the sack leaders on the defensive side of the football. Not too many surprises, really, if you look at the top 7 or so. Aaron Donald, he's #1 right now, 16.5 sacks.
That just tells you the greatness of Aaron Donald, that it's not a surprise to us that he leads in sacks. Yet he's mainly a defensive tackle. Usually those guys are not on the top of the leaderboard. It's usually defensive ends and outside linebackers. Some of the other names in there, of course, Von Miller. He's 2nd, and Chandler Jones right behind him. J.J. Watt, Jason Pierre-Paul, Myles Garrett, and Danielle Hunter also chasing that number.
The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2.
319.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
158.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now a second down throw for Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. First down, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The first down carry here for Johnson. Open space inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And it's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway from 3 yards out. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
319!
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's fine. Yeah. Three 19. Zoom.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jamie Collins coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down.
Hey, let's go, come on. Green 18. Here we go. 58.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Green 19. Jumbo. Hey, 626.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Able to power through. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield escaping, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Kenny Clark in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
2nd down, Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On third down, Mayfield. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Kenny Clark able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Graham. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
26.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the Pack up on 3rd and long.
Jumbo! Hey, check 26.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
158. Hey, check 26. Zoom.
They'll look to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Rodgers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Zoom. Hey, check 26.
Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run it with Jones. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
To return, it's Peppers. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go into this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.